The S-400 is India's key air defense system, developed by Russia. It stands among the most advanced, long-range surface-to-air missile systems globally, with its capability to detect and track hundreds of targets and shoot down enemy aircraft, cruise missiles, and even certain ballistic missiles. It's no surprise that India signed a $5.44 billion deal in 2018 to procure 5 S-400 regiments. But the big question remains, can this powerful air defense system really protect India, especially from Pakistani aircraft and missiles? Let's break it down. The S-400 isn't just a single missile launch, it's an integrated network of radars, missile launchers, and command vehicles working together. Each regiment typically includes 3 primary radars. One detects distant targets up to 600 kilometers away. Another tracks low-flying threats like drones and cruise missiles up to 300 kilometers. And the third guides missiles to their targets. The system uses for types of missiles: one with a 400 kilometers range for targeting aircraft, another with a 250 kilometers range, a mid-range missile that covers 120 kilometers, and a short-range missile that targets fast-moving jets or drones within 40 to 60 kilometers. Simply put, it's designed to intercept and destroy threats from both high and low altitudes, and from short to long distances. Each missile comes with a significant cost. The longest range missile is priced between $1.50 to $2 million. The 250 kilometers missile around $1 million. The mid-range between $500,000 and $800,000, and the short-range one costs about $300,000 to $500,000. In essence, while each shot is powerful, it's also expensive. This means India must be selective in engaging targets, as launching interceptors at every threat could deplete resources quickly, especially against cheap decoys or drones. Of the 5 regiments India ordered, 3 have been delivered, with the remaining 2 expected by 2026. Each regiment can cover a vast area, almost the size of an entire state. India has strategically positioned them in high-priority regions. The first unit is deployed near the Punjab-Haryana border, monitoring Pakistan. The second is stationed in the northeast, focused on threats from China. The remaining units are expected to be placed in Maharashtra and central India to protect major cities and critical infrastructure. The S-400 is undoubtedly a powerful shield, but like all top defense systems, it isn't foolproof. Ukraine has shown this by successfully taking out multiple S-400 units. They did so using low-flying, stealthy cruise missiles like Storm Shadow, which avoided detection by flying under radar coverage. They also used drones as decoys, jammed radar systems, and attacked during moments of low alert. Pakistan, possibly with Chinese assistance, could adopt similar tactics. Pakistan might deploy bomber cruise missiles that can fly as low as 10 to 15 meters, though the S-400 can detect targets as low as 5 to 10 meters. Natural terrain like hills and valleys can block radar signals, a limitation known as the radar horizon problem. Pakistan could use the mountainous terrain of Kashmir to help these missiles or aircraft evade detection. Additionally, by using cheap drones or decoys, they could drain the S-400's expensive interceptors or confuse the system into targeting the wrong object. A full S-400 regiment typically includes 8 launchers, each with 4 missile tubes, giving a total of 30 to ready-to-fire missiles. With reloads, the system can hold over 100 missiles in total. However, reloading takes around 5 to 10 minutes. Critical vulnerability in battle. Pakistan may also acquire advanced electronic warfare aircraft like the Y-8, EW, or J-16 from China, which could disrupt the S-400 S-400's radars and communication systems. While this may not completely disable the system, it could reduce its effectiveness and make it more vulnerable. Furthermore, Chinese satellites could potentially track the exact locations of S-400 units, enabling Pakistan to target them using Ababil missiles that carry multiple warheads. The S-400 might intercept 1 or 2 warheads, but the remaining ones could still strike their targets. The S-400 acts as a giant protective shield over India's airspace. But no matter how advanced it isn't invincible. Ukraine has proven that an S-400 can be destroyed. India is aware of this, which is why it's building a multi-layered air defense system. Alongside the S-400, India is deploying systems like Akash and QRS-AM missiles, supported by domestic radar networks, to create multiple layers of protection.